Welcome to my channel. For those of you new, my name is Dave and I work in financial services, and these videos are mixed in journey towards financial freedom, financial well-being, financial products so you, like me, can reach your goals sometime in the future. Now let's get into the latest video. Now this video is about my self-invested personal pension plan for the month of March 2024. Now I do have a workplace pension, but I'm restricted one on the contributions I can put in through auto enrolment, and two, the funds or investments on offer. So I pick my own personal pension so I can control one, the level of investments, and two, where my investments are held. All within a tax-free, inheritance tax-free wrapper. So what are the aims of the portfolio? Well, quite simply, we're looking for an annual return of 10%. For this year, we're looking at dividends of £5,500, and we're looking for a year-end value of £117,000. How was the portfolio done during the month? Well, start of the month was worth £112,842. The end of the month, £121,410. So look at the graphic, an increase of £8,568, so well above our expectations. It's up about 9% of the month, and against first 3 months of the year, the FTSE is up about 2.8%. So what have we paid in during the month? Well, normal contributions, £250 first of each month, and the government gives us tax relief of £62.50. Our platform providers charges fees of £15.97, which is about average, but it is based upon a percentage of our portfolio valuation. So where exactly is the funds or the portfolios held? Started out, it was predominantly based in the UK within individual shares. It's now, shall we say, 78.64% in Europe and UK, 19% in Americas, and a small percentage of 2.23% in Asia and American markets. But we are increasing, shall we say, our funds to bring the risk down. During the month, we received some dividends, mainly from two companies, the oil producers. Shell gave us £40.35 as a quarterly dividend, and BP gave us £30.85. So during the month, we received £71.20. Year to date, £127, way below our expectations of £1,375. But across our shares, we've got a yield of 4.43%. Now those figures will increase dramatically during April and May because of the shares we hold. So it's an average over the course of the year. Let's dive into the portfolio and see what sort of holdings we hold within the funds or the shares. So let's deal with our shares first. We started out, it was all in shares, but now we're down to 75%, so £91,317. 15 shares, 12 in profit, 3 in loss, of which 67% in the FTSE 100 and 8% is in the FTSE 250. Now they're my own personal opinions. They're all what we consider long-term holds, and we've got no reasons to sell any of them shares in the foreseeable future. Our largest holder is Aviva, insurance company, 4,655 shares, £23,000, 19%. Had a great run during the month, giving a yield of about 8%, and it will pay a very nice dividend in May. We can just switch off, does what it says in the tin. Everyone needs insurance, but it's very cash rich and has been on a restructuring plan recently. Our next holding, again, has very good results lately, is Lloyds Banking Group. 36,162 shares, £18,500, 15% of our portfolio, a yield of around about 4 to 5%. Away from the banks, we own Greggs, the bakers, 283 shares, £8,100, nearly 7% of our portfolio, very cash rich, very profitable, dividend increase, and it's up 100% since we bought it. Back on the banking sector, we own HSBC. 1,149 shares, £7,000, 5.9%. It had poor results. It was struggled because of where it's invested in Asia, but it does pay a quarterly dividend again, and it is paying a special dividend as it's just sold out operation in Canada. But we are in profit with the holding. Away from the banks, we own Drax, the biomass oil pallet maker, 1,254 shares, £6,000, 5% of our portfolio. It has struggled lately, but it is cash rich. It will pay a very nice dividend in May, but it was over 100% at some point recently, but it has struggled during the past few months. Back on the banking sector, we own Barclays, 3,088 shares, £5,700, 5.8% of our portfolio, but it will give us a nice dividend at the start of April. Got a yield around about 5%. We own Legal & General, the insurance company, 2,098 shares, £5,500, 4% of our portfolio. Just like Aviva, got a yield of 8%, very cash rich, has got, shall we say, a lot of assets under management, and it is a major player within the UK pension market, which we work in. We own Sainsbury's, the food retailer, 1,248 shares, £3,000, nearly 3%. We own JD, 2,500 shares, 3% of our portfolio, 2.7%. Very cash rich, got over £1 billion in cash, has been on a buying spree lately. And then we own, shall we say, Shell, £4,000 in Shell, and BP, 542 shares of £2,000. So a collection of mixtures. Small companies we do own in the portfolio is Penn and the Water Company. We're down about 30% since we bought it. Has struggled because of the water sector, but it will give a good dividend at the start of April. We own AJ Bar, the platform provider or the drinks provider. I've got £1,000. Great results during the month. Dividends increased. It's very cash rich. We own AJ Bell, the platform provider, again a growth company. Assets under management increased, customers increased through the platform and investment side of it, shall we say, and dividends will increase frequently. And we own Card Factory. Card Factory struggled lately, but it is cash rich. It knows it's going to turn around, is expanding on the high street, and it is creating an online presence. So as I've said, a collection of shares, but they're all my own reasons. 15 shares. So you know reason why I'm going to sell them in the future. And we will have some very nice dividends payable in April and May, which will bring us back on track. Remember, if you like the videos, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Now let's have a look at what sort of funds we hold within the portfolio. Now in regard to the funds, as a polling graphic, we've simplified it. We now own 3 funds. 25% of our portfolio, approximately £30,000. 2 in profit and 1 in loss, and we have topped up 2 funds within the month. Now we did, shall we say, our largest fund is the Fidelity World Index, nearly £14,000, 11% of our portfolio. Very low fees of 0.12%, but it was done for diversification because we were solely UK based. And during the month, we topped up that fund with an extra £1,900. We own a Legal & General Technology Fund, £13,500, 11% of our portfolio. It owns about 300 shares. Again, very low fees, around about 0.3%. Is paying a dividend, but we did top up that fund of £1,300 during the month, and the tech sector has had a great recently run during 2023. Who knows what will happen moving forwards? And we do own our final funds of a global growth fund. Now we did put 3,000 in. It was struggling. It's come back a bit. It's now 2,850. We're down about 5% since we bought it, but thankfully it makes up 2.3% of our portfolio. Now when that's back in profit, we're probably going to take that and put it on 2 other funds and simplify it. We did have a UK equity fund, £3,000, but we decided to cash that in for one specific reason. We were solely UK based. So we've took that money, it was in profit, but we put that money into our Fidelity World Index fund and our technology funds. 1, to reduce the fees and charges, and 2, we're getting better returns from their funds than in the UK sector because we've got all the shares within the UK sector already. Remember, we've had a very good month. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but it just goes to show if I can build a portfolio over 6 figures, you can too. Remember, all the investments are held within a tax-free pension wrapper. Okay, there's no inheritance tax, there's no dividend tax, there's no capital gains. I've done it because my current employer has offered me limited restrictions on the contributions and the funds I get. But it just goes to show, if you put a plan in place, you create an action plan, you too can build a sizable portfolio. It may take several years, but it just goes to show if I can do it, you can do it. Remember, if you like the videos, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again in the next video.